Oh, hey Tammy, how are you? Good to see you on here. Hey Shane. Oh, hey Addicted, how are you guys? Uh, oh, I'm glad you're good. Hey Granny Becky, how are you? So glad you guys are on here today. Yeah, I just had a bit of spare time. I thought I'd just do a bit of a live. Hey, grab it. Congratulations, bro. I don't know if any of you guys saw Grabbit's live earlier on, but he got monetized, so big congratulations for the hard work you put in there, brother. You definitely deserve it. Oh, that's good, Granny Becky. I'm glad you are well. You just got done diving? Oh, please share it. Did you get anything good? I saw your video earlier on, Tammy, the gift box you got back from Pauline. It was amazing. Yeah, I bet your pets would be like happy as all your fur babies. But yeah, congratulations, though, Grabber man. That's a true inspiration, brother. It's something that we can all aspire to. If that's the direction you want to, if people want to go towards. Getting monetized is a huge milestone for any YouTuber that wants to utilize that kind of free money, really. But yeah, hard work, good hard work. That's what it comes down to, brother. So I really appreciate you coming on board. Half of the reason why I'm doing the live was to do a big shout out to you, bro. Straight up. A big inspiration to us all. Little minions out there. Yeah, enjoyed your last video too, Granny Becky. Yeah, I wished you happy holidays. Addicted. Enjoyed watching your last video too, Jenna. My day is going really well at the moment. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning over here. My wife and I just finished doing breakfast, so I'm gearing up to do some videos. Like, gonna do a bit of a cooking video with some dumpster diving food. Hey, Pauline, how are you? And I'm gonna gear up to do maybe go out and do a bit of a. Oh, hello, my moko. Everyone, this is Shan. She's my daughter-in-law. She's probably got me on the big screen TV, and my granddaughters will be watching. So they're so cool. Oh, you gotta go and get great. Well, okay, that's cool. So yeah. So I've got some stuff I'm going to post up later on. I'm going to do a bit of a cooking segment and going through all of the stuff that I've hauled over the last couple of weeks. I've thinned it right out because I've done a real big donating to the local church. So I'm just down to the bare minimum. I've set myself a really good routine so I don't end up with clutter, because history has shown that that's what I do. I've been really well, Pauline. Been really well, trying to keep myself busy. I'll tell you what really keeps me busy is just keeping up with all of the other channels, like yourself, and commenting on videos, and also keeping up with the comments that come up on my videos, because I feel like people need to be, acknowledged, when they make that effort to comment on your videos. So yeah, it's when you start getting like a couple of hundred videos, I can't backlog them all, but we try our best, the best we can, to show the love to the people that show the love to you. So busy. Lily and Sean, dumpster diving. How are you guys, man? Love you guys. I love you all, but I love you guys. Love watching your videos. And their catchphrase is boom. Love your catchphrase. Boom. Sean and Lily, so good to see you guys on here. Say hi to Lily and Sean, everyone. Dumpster shakes, bro. Yeah, you like that? For sure. For sure. I love it. I love it too. I have them pretty much every other day if I could, my man. Straight up. It's one of the reasons why I do, I try and go to a dumpster diving for food, you know, so you carry on with that shake buzz. It's really good. But, you know, that's what I try to highlight on my channel, is that all of these things we use in our everyday life, and it's just showing people, like, it's not just stuff we get and then it's just chucked back into the rubbish. You know, we actually use them, we actually sell them on, we donate them. I just try and make my page as diverse as possible. It's all surrounded by what dumpster diving is. That's why my page is called Bin Living. Like literally living out of the bin. So I don't know whether you heard Lily and Sean, but Grab It Fast just got monetized. He put up a video before, so there's a big shout out to him and how he's an inspiration for us all, if that's the path that we want to head down. Sure, absolutely. That as well, you know, showed what the waste, but I also reckon, and you know, and especially, you know, for you guys, because you guys find some really like amazing stuff, you know. But what potentially the waste can turn into, you know, it can be reused, it can be given new homes where it would be appreciated, and just being reused instead of just thrown away. Ah, yeah, you heard. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm sure everyone has. I was reflecting with him earlier on about when he did his very first live, and myself and someone came on, and you know, he was buzzed out that there were 4 of us on the channel. Now he gets 21. Bang, 10, 15, 20, 30. Just like that. So I like watching people evolve like that. It's awesome. Hey, Sam and Scrappy, how are you guys? So good to see you guys. Just finished watching your last upload, and you know what you're doing with your haul and selling all your stuff. That's cool, man. I really love seeing that sort of content, that the things that we find is getting sold or it's getting used, and so I really like that sort of content. So yeah, I left a really nice message on your video, Sam and Scrappy. Yeah. So you know, I know you guys are. It's really cold over there for your part of the world right now, but over here it is sweltering, melting hot, and the country is experiencing a lot of bushfires and stuff like that. Even really, even locally. I mean, you probably can't see it because it's not facing in that direction, but the whole community is just covered in smoke. So it's yeah, it's really bad. But Yeah, hot, man. We're in the over the over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So I know that's pretty hot for you guys, eh? The temperature today, yeah, it's 102. Expected to go higher in this afternoon. Yesterday it had a 102 before 11 a.m. yesterday. So yeah, thank you, Pauline. It's not near, it's near enough. We all know like how bad fires can catch on just like that. So no, I appreciate your concern. Thank you so much. Oh, nice talking to you, Granny Becky. You enjoy the rest of your evening and time with your family. And yeah, I really appreciate you being on here. I love you so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you in another one. So, is anyone been out for a dive tonight, or I'm hoping to go out for a bit of a look-see tonight. It's Monday morning here at the moment. Oh, Sunday's your regular. Cool, yeah. I would normally do a want to do a Sunday, but work has just been really full on as it would be this time of the year. So I'm just like completely knackered, even though I finished like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Plus the heat doesn't help at all. So I'd rather just kick back with my wife in front of the air conditioning. She showed the fire. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, that is crazy. No, the fire engines, which is a bit different over here. They have like a little support car that runs alongside them. They've just been going like nuts for the last 12 hours, but haven't heard anything this morning, which is a good sign. When you don't hear them, that means they're on site and taking care of business, man. And when the fires get really big, they employ people from the United States who are experts at like massive bushfires, Canada and New Zealand. It's huge. So yeah, that kind of brotherhood I really admire. I support them by donating every year. Them, the lifeguards, they do fantastic work. Oh, Tuesday morning, they throw everything out on Tuesday morning. Okay, okay. Over here, they probably they do it a couple of 2 or 3 times a week, which sounds crazy. But yeah, they usually clear out on a Thursday, Friday, and set up for the weekend. But that's more food area, and then they clear out on the weekend all of the stuff that gets returned over the weekend. So they throw it on Sunday night, and it gets all picked up on the Monday. But this time of the year is so much different. People are buying gifts, they're checking them out, they're getting returned. So really looking forward to after Christmas dumpster diving. Straight up, when people are returning gifts that aren't even broken or whatever, they just either don't want them, like wedding gifts. So that's going to be a really exciting time for the year. I reckon our dumpster diving community is going to blow up with all sorts of content. So really looking forward to that. I do. I live close to the ocean. In fact, the area I'm in, I'm surrounded by water. So I've got estuary on one side, and I've got the Indian Ocean on the other side. And for me, I have to be next to a body of water. Oh, hey, Miss Southern Belle. Miss Belle, how are you? So glad to see you. Yeah, I'm close to the ocean. I have to be. I was born in New Zealand, and we're surrounded by water. We're no further than in any direction 45 minutes from the ocean. Uh, am I buffering bad, or is it just you, Miss Southern Belle? I haven't seen any comments that I've been buffering. I hope it comes right soon, if I am, of which I have no control over. Unfortunately, I have no control over any kind of buffering. So, and I love being by the water. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be by the ocean. It could be by a lake or a river or some sort of stream. But I have to be next to some body of water. I know, crazy, right? That is so crazy, and that's in my neck of my part of the coastline. The Pauline was just saying that the big volcano eruption in New Zealand, and it wasn't a land-based volcano. It's an island offshore called White Island. Yeah, it killed so far. There's 2 people missing, unfound, and there's a 16 death toll so far. Now, White Island is probably 2 or 3 kilometers off the coast of a place called Whakatane, and it's a real hot fishing spot. 16 reported the death toll so far, and most of them were tourists because it's a real hot tourist attraction spot. It's one of the best fishing spots in the world, and it's hard to police traffic going on and off there, but the island is protected, so only people from the Department of Conservation can go on it, but you just can't police it anyway. So as much as it is a beautiful place, it's had a sulfur dome right in the center of the crater for a long time, for as long as I can remember. And Lily and Sean saying, "Hi, Miss Bell." But yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad, and right on the you're buffering also. I apologize. I'm not too sure what I can do about that. So yeah, it's sad, especially coming right up to Christmas time. The festive season, when everyone is getting set for the holidays and Christmas, and well, that's cool. I'm just glad that it's not me. Yours is fine. Thank you for the feedback. It's exactly what I wanted to. Exactly the sort of feedback I want to hear. Thank you. So yeah, I pray for them and their families. I wish them all the love and the support that they need right now in their time of need. It's such a sad thing to experience loss and grief coming up to the Christmas season and to the festive season, when being with your family is probably at the forefront of our minds, and there will be voices that will never be heard again, and faces that won't be seen again. So I do pray for them and their families, absolutely. Yeah, they'll be in our thoughts as we go into the Christmas season. I missed you too. Pauline. I've been talking to Tammy quite a lot on the phone lately. I don't know whether she's mentioned it to you, but sometimes we can be on the phone for 2-3 hours. Was one time, just chewing the fat, and I'd love to do the same with you. Just get on the old blower and just have a good old chinwag about nothing in particular. Oh, I'm so glad, Lily and Sean. You know, you guys are beautiful people. I'm sure you would do that anyway. You know, without me prompting anything at all. Yeah, and I love you guys so much. Hey, small town, everyone, small town. David's in the chat. How are you? I hope your situation has improved, small town. I've definitely taken your advice on board and use our non-deplumes, you know, and I hope that side of things is sort of chilled out. I noticed you started one of those, I forget the name of that site that we're on, but yeah, I accepted your invite to it. Seems like a real safe place to be. Oh, it definitely has. Well, that's cool. Yep, that's cool. No, I can't. My wife is in the room watching the live. Yeah, telling me to put my glasses on so I'm not headbutting the camera. Penny Pinchers. Hey, Penny Pinchers. There's my friends Penny Pinchers in the house, guys. What are you guys doing? What are you guys putting up your next video, guys? I love watching your stuff. Just listening to you guys like laugh and just have so much fun. I love watching your guys' stuff. I love watching all your guys' stuff, to be honest. Every time I see a notification come up, I just go, bam! Yes, I am watching that. Lily Miami. Hi, Lily Miami. How are you? Welcome to our chat. What? I know. My wife is telling me I'm headbutting my phone so I can see the messages. She's giving me a running narrative. Oh, you just got back from a dive, Penny Pinchers? Good. Got to edit and post. I look forward to seeing that real soon. I really do. I love watching all your guys' stuff. Yeah. Penny Pinchers, did you manage to suss out a new stick? A new picker stick at all? Just curious. Lily Miami, you're welcome. You're welcome, and you're welcome to our spot here. It's a real safe place. Feel free to express yourself however you please. Hey, fire squad's in the room, guys. Say hi to Fire Squad. Welcome, Fire Squad. It's good to have you on the live. Really appreciate. Yeah, we made a new one, but forgot to take it tonight. Oh my gosh, that means okay. It's like one of those things that just like should automatically just stay in the car, you know. I've got all sorts of sticks. Some of them that are just for like propping up the lid. Its sole purpose is just to prop up the lid for no other reason than that. Yeah. Right? Sean's got a great channel, right? Everyone's got a great channel. Yeah, it is. Oh man, what do they call it? It's like the 6 P's or poor preparation, something, piss poor performance or something. Usually I don't have so much trouble rambling things like that off the top of my head, but there you go. Yeah, so Yeah, man, I got all sorts of sticks and stuff for dumpster diving. I got bags on the ready, and I just try and stay as prepped as I can. I don't want any excuses. Um, Today, probably not today. It's as we're getting closer to the festive season, small town, it's getting really, really, really busy, especially with people dumping rubbish. But tonight, I'll most definitely go out tonight, no doubt. But today, probably not. And I've got like all of the day to sort of like prep myself for it. It's only 8 o'clock, 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the day and relax a little bit because it's my day off from work, and I don't start till early morning tomorrow. So come this evening, I've got some new spots in mind I want to go and check out, and go and check out a new spot that I spied the other day behind the Kmart stores, and people were telling me that Kmart have closed down over there, but they're not here, and we don't have a lot of options as far as big corporate shopping, or big corporate shops. Kmart, Big W, Target, and maybe some big clothing department store like H&M or David Jones. And then we have stores like Rave, the Reject Shop, Red Dot. They're like the Dollar Tree and general dollar stores. They're similar. But in all honesty, they're just not in the business of throwing stuff away. Here in Australia, they just mark it down, mark it down, mark it down. Honestly. Except for Kmart and stuff, they'll throw away damaged stuff, like packaging is damaged, so they won't sell it. Just what you would normally see in your own dumpsters. But as far as like clearing out shelves, loads of stock to replenish it with other stock, they just don't do that. Or at least I haven't come across it. Yeah, we do. It's going to sound. Thank you, small town. I really appreciate your encouragement. I'm not a religious man. I'm not a religious man, but I'm not afraid to say that I pray to the dumpster gods every time I go out. And I also always give thanks when I find something, because if I don't send that message out, then I'm not going to receive the goodness that comes with, delivering that message. So pray to the dumpster gods, give thanks for what I receive, and just try and remain as humble as possible. Sorry guys, I'm just like reading through one good eye. Oh yeah, David, when it closed, I bet you like you got found some crazy stuff. What did I miss? What did I miss? You know what? It's let's not dwell on the past, kids. Let's move more towards the future, and hope for a good one. Because I know just around the corner. Because I remember, small town. I remember watching your videos and even making mention that there wasn't much to be found there, and there was only so many stores. But now now you come across some jackpots, and we have to be grateful and give thanks for what we have, and just know that it's just right there. It's right there. It's just right there. And since I've teamed up with Maori Baby, who I've taken out for a dive with me a couple of times, she's a testimony that she is the true diver. I'm just skimming over the surface. I'm like I'm like doggy paddling on the surface, where she goes to the bottom, man. She goes to the bottom, so she's an inspiration. We won't be able living through all of your... That's cool. That's cool, Small Dives. Yeah, well, you know, don't procrastinate too much or too long, my friends. You know, the jackpots are right there, you know, and they're literally calling out your name in your area. Because, you know, if you've got some to none of competition, then, you know, we just gotta hope that the days we go out, we pick the right ones, you know. So, yeah, don't live too much through our lives. We want to be able to live through yours and share your experiences. Oh, well, that's different then. If the doctor says, you know, you got to stay in the house, then you got to stay in the house. Yeah, pneumonia is, yeah, fair enough. I apologize for you're not procrastinating, you're actually getting better, so I do apologize for suggesting that's what you're doing. Oh, well then, you know, I'll tell you what, Small Dives, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dedicate my very next dive to you. It's going to dedicate it just for you. But it'll be recorded. It won't be alive, unfortunately. We all do. We all do, my dear friend. We absolutely all do, small town. It's just saying that we all procrastinate sometimes, and we do. You know, sometimes you just don't have the energy, or just can't be bothered, or whatever the circumstance might be. I am you. While you're, you know, guys, Lily and Sean, Pauline, addicted to dive. Our friend right there, she is stuck in the house, doctor's orders, with pneumonia. There you go. We got Lily and Sean said they're going to hit a jackpot just for you, and I'm going to dedicate my next dive and video to you, small town. And so how do you like it? Let me know. Do you like the reveal or dumpster side, or do you like it laid out? You like it laid out and then we go through it, or do you like the mystery bags? You tell me, because that's exactly what I want to do. Or all of the above. Just say A, B, C, and D. That's right, Lily and Sean, we're all family, and if we can't like pull together and chip in and show that sort of love, then, you know, what's the point of having this community? Literally all of it. Okay, you got it. You've got it. You get that, Lily and Sean? She wants all of the above, please. So, if you're just about ready to edit and post up a live, guys, you know, show some love to small town. So she's got hours of just ogling out on the TV, living through our eyes. Yeah, I believe it. When I have time, and it's usually when I first wake up and when I go to bed, and a little bit in between, I'm watching videos and just catching up with everyone. Not everyone, but as many as I can. As many as I can. Yeah, we all hope that you'll feel better soon, and just stay rugged up, and, you know, hand the kids over to hubby before he goes to work, and as soon as he gets home, doing all the school runs and sports runs and whatever runs that the kids need at the moment. she's. I tell you, that is so true. That is so true. Small town. And not only that, but she's also a really awesome camera person. You know, and Sean, I love that you go, do you want that? And she goes, yes, I want that. Do you need this? Yes, I need that. That's nice. I love you so much. That's the reason why you married her, because of her accent. That is funny. Yeah, I love that, like that accent with that. It's got that Portuguese accent. It's, yeah, man. It's like right up there. Oh, Lily, my Emmy, you are like, I I've only just cottoned on, Lily. There's Sean. You're on the dumpster diving one, and Lily, that's you. Wow. I just like my marble just sharpened up a little bit. I'm fully going to go in and click on and subscribe to you straight away. Yeah, I've just realized that 1 + 1 = 29. Cool. I got it now. Awesome, Lily. Duh, for me. Ah, the Brazilian channel. The Brazilian channel. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of song and dance on there, Lily. I'm excited to check it out, man. Straight away. Straight up. No sweat. No sweat. I have got like tons of Portuguese friends, and they all live in New Zealand, and I'm still trying to learn my own language, but they do try and teach me Portuguese. I've got as far as hola. Oh, yes. Well, if it was amazing first attempt, then it only gets better the more you cook it, and you know it can be all done in one pot. You'll master it. You'll master it. I'm so glad you tried it, Small Town. That's amazing, like feedback. I really appreciate that. Hitting on her own husband. Yeah, my wife does that. She hits on me all the time. Yeah, she's glorious like that. That's why we keep each other around. Yeah, and then sometimes she hits me. She hits on me, and then she hits me. Nah, she doesn't. She's my oxygen, and I can't live without oxygen. Yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed that butter chicken, Small Dogs. That's so cool. They are, eh? Yeah, that garam masala and the combination of those other spices. Yeah, it's um, they just marry so well, you know. They just marry so well, and it's so like velvety and smooth. It's like a really aniseedy, rich, thick tomato soup, basically. But when you add that chicken that's still moist, stop it, please. Yeah, so I talked about a butter chicken in one time, and Small Town said she was really interested in wanting to try the recipe. So I did a video. If you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's the butter chicken video. It's my first cooking vlog, and yeah, the whole idea is just to share the tastes and flavors that I grew up with, and sharing it with you. And I really wanted the idea to be based around food that I found in dumpster diving. But it's so hot here. I'm just not trusting all of the food at the moment, so it's not where my focus is. But I hope in the near future that part of my channel will take off. As the weather starts cooling down, and I anticipate a lot of food waste coming, especially out of places like Aldi's and Woolworths and Coles, which are another big supermarket chain here. There's, after the Christmas period, there's going to be so much waste. So yeah, it's going to be good. Pardon me. It's going to be good and bad. It's going to be good for those that can get it in time, but it's going to be bad because we just won't be able to save it all, unfortunately. And had a really big discussion with other people about, why do people or corporates like that waste of food, knowing full well that there are people that are just struggling out there, struggling. There's just under 50% of all Australians in the poverty line, and 1 in 5 children go to school without lunch. Can you, I can't even imagine that. 1 in every 5. Those are crazy numbers. And knowing that there's rubbish bins just packed to the very top with bread, and yeah, it makes me cry. Cooking channel, cooking what you find. Yeah, that's a great idea. Cooking what you find. Yeah. Find it, cook it. Hey, find it, cook it. And it does, and cooking what you find, and doesn't necessarily there is a channel called Cooking What You Find. Yes. I do watch a few cooking channels. My wife is a mad cook herself, and she watches a lot of cooking channels. Exactly, Sean. That's the whole concept behind it, and for it to and for it to have such an impact on you. The dumpster shake. Yeah, blessings from the dumpster god, offerings from the dumpster god, pretty much. You're definitely going to need some recipes. I've got you. Straight up, I got you. I've been thinking about some. I like to keep them real simple. The only thing that doesn't make any kind of recipe simple is if you make it from scratch. You have to put the time into watching it, and basically that's it. Just time and patience. I'm excited to do more. I like doing, I don't know if you guys seen the one I did with repurposing the poster frames and pardon me, and putting those movie posters inside them for my grandsons. But that's the sort of stuff I like doing, repurposing. That's cool. Yeah, I enjoy cooking because I like to eat. And I like cooking the things that I like to eat, not just because I like to eat, but I like cooking the things that I like to eat. So, but I've trained as a chef, so I'm able to combine flavors that I knew from back in the day, and I know certain techniques, but otherwise I'm learning new stuff all the time, and I'm mainly a seafood lover. I love seafood. So I've got a really amazing recipe for a potato salad that is off the hook, and you can have it warm or cold. And it's a family secret, but it's so simple. It's so simple. and delicious, and it is delicious. And went to a party the other night, and one of my wife's co-workers brought in like a deconstructed guacamole. I tell you, man, for a dip, it was crazy, crazy good. Oh, yeah, right. There's not a lot of seafood options where you're at, or not fresh ones, right? Okay. Love you guys. Love you, Sean and Lily. So appreciate you guys coming in and sharing your love and your words and your support, and yeah. Look forward to seeing you guys again soon and watching your videos. And don't forget, we're dedicating it to Small Town. Just dedicating it to Small Town while she's laid up. Thank you guys so much. Love and appreciate you both. Have a great night. Happy hunting too, guys. Happy hunting. Yeah, I've got like, yeah, Small Town. I've like, but you know what I really, the kind of feedback that I really would like about those videos, like the cooking ones, is do you understand them? You know, is do I need to change? I don't need to hear that it's good, because I know that it tastes good. I wouldn't be doing a video on it otherwise. I just want to know if what more that you need to hear to make it a better video. Like, do you need measurements, or I don't know. I'll do another one and you let me know. Bye for now, Lily and Sean. Love you guys. Oh man, you can't go wrong with like a nighttime snack. You can't go wrong with like grilled cheese or cheese on toast. You know, with maybe finely diced onion and some herbs. We got a sprinkle covering called bacon stock. Tastes just like bacon. It is incredible on cheese on toast. And maybe a hot cocoa or something like that. Cheese on toast and a hot cocoa. Like, these may like sound like weird combinations to you, but when you bite and sip, or sip and bite, either way it works. Wow, thank you for that feedback, Small Town. That's exactly the kind of feedback that I want. You know, that anyone would want, that's doing some kind of any kind of tutorial. You know, that it was easy to follow. That I sat down with a pen and paper, like you say, and just wrote down, you know, what was said. That's So, you know, if that being the case, then I'll just continue doing it that way and just break them down, you know, as best as I can to make sure that, yeah, I try and do it in the way that I can understand it, because I think very simply. You know, I'm a simple person. There's nothing, no complexity about me at all. Um, that was fun. There he goes again. So no, I really appreciate that feedback, Small Town. That's exactly what I needed. Great. That's all I ever wanted, just to say it simply, for it to be picked up simply and learnt simply, because it's a simple meal. It's a simple meal. It's actually a complex one, but um, if you just go through it calmly and just one step at a time, it is really simple. So if you like these kind of those sort of spices. I mean, there's other recipes where you can utilize those same spices. So I'll check those ones out for you too. So like satay chicken is a beautiful and real simple recipe. Quite a few Indian dishes, Southeast Asian dishes. I'll try and use at the end of the day, I try and use stuff that's pretty much already existing in our pantries. Like I said, when those meals were made, like the corned beef one I did is, you know, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so we just used cheap cut meats, and we did a lot of boiling and stuff like that, but it was beautiful, rustic, home cooked meals that that just the smell sent you to another place. You know what I mean? It just sent you to another place. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's why, I say that cooking, the toughest part about cooking in general is just the patience and the time that you put into it. And it is that was the toughest part of the whole meal, is just pushing the sauce through the sieve. That's it. That was the toughest part. It's so true. And then just put it into the pan, reheat it, and then add your chicken, and voila, da 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 da. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you have to go through the tougher parts to get the best results. The best results. So I'm so glad that that the dish turned out as well as it did for you, small town. It's a testimony to the recipe itself, and it gives me plenty of confidence in knowing that I'm on the right track. And even though people may expect the channel to be solely about dumpster diving, I've made no qualms that it isn't just about dumpster diving. It's just more of an account of things that I love to do and share with others, and people gotta eat. People gotta eat. So, I love cooking, and people like to see things being created from nothing. So that's what I like about repurposing the stuff I find from dumpster diving. And the way the world is, people like to make money too. So I'm going to do something about how I go about selling my stuff. You make what to put on the meatballs? Like what kind of sauce? What kind of sauce to put on the meatballs? Um, Maybe you could try doing what you normally put on the meatballs, like a spice, maybe a spicy tomato sauce. I mean, that's normal, right? That's just a standard what you would put on meatballs. But Mum, what do you reckon? Meaty balls.
Do the passata and put a bit of Worcestershire sauce in it, a bit of tomato sauce. Yeah. Make it your own.
You could try put like we're so stuck with tradition, right? We would traditionally put. Hang on, yeah, I have one that likes tomato sauce and one that likes barbecue, but I want to try something different. What about a peanut satay? Oh no, there's peanut allergies, right? Okay, no peanuts, no peanuts.
Do a mince sauce. You cook the mince and onions down, and put an oxo cube in there. Make it into a sauce. Put beef stock in it.
Oh yeah, you could
And
try.
then Tēnei pasara, I'll just make it tasty. Or
Don't really want a
natural.
mint sauce on meatballs though. I'm just having
Oh,
like
no, yeah.
a discussion with my wife because this is her kitchen over here. I'm just the sous chef. She the top gun. She the top gun. Barbecue or tomato. And no peanuts, right? So no satay of any which
Barbecue berry. But it's really tasty.
she runs the kitchen. She does, and she runs the kitchen, and she. I was gonna say he who runs the, but she who runs the kitchen runs everything, runs everything. No peanuts. Yeah, okay. No peanuts then.
Don't have peanuts in cooking.
I would like. I mean, we could try a korma, but a really like it's an Indian sauce dish, but it's traditionally really spicy and hot. But we can like calm that down quite easily, or even a tomato coconut cream mix, and that's spicy, but the coconut cream really softens it, or coconut milk. It just adds just another level in there. The Indonesians, the Southeast Asians, and the Indians use coconut in a lot of their cooking. So it could be tomato based. It does it, and it is so good. It is a marriage made in heaven. Coconut cream and a tomato based sauce. Absolutely. And it's best just to add a little bit at a time because you can't take it out once it's in, right? So you just add a little bit, taste, add a little bit, taste until you find the combination that it's right going to be right for your kids. But yeah, that would be a good idea. And if you can get your hands on any fresh herbs and you're going along that theme, then things like sweet basil, oregano, some thyme. Yeah, thyme and red meat go together anyway. They're like a couple that's just been newly engaged. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, nice. Well, I think that's gonna add a nice dimension too, and I think um, uh, I mean over time you want to add something inside the meatball, like a mozzarella or something, or really an aged cheese. Something that's not going to be too pungent for the kids, but they'll enjoy it. Like picking the meatball up. I don't know how big you have them. I'm sure they're for kiddies. Pick it up and they'll bite into it, and it's just like this. It just makes food fun, food fun. So I would definitely for fresh thyme and basil. I would sweat onions and aromatics with the onions right off the bat before you add any tin tomatoes, or you have a bottled sauce that you would heat through. And then just so then the aromatics just like comes through the flavor, and then I would just add it as a garnish at the end. You do. Yeah. See, I pegged it, man. I pegged it. See, I got you. Yeah, mozzarella. Yeah, well, and you normally do. Well, that's such a fun idea. Then you're already doing it. If it ain't broke, there's no need in fixing it. Of course they would. It's fun, eh? It's so fun. And could you imagine their disappointment when it's not in there? Oh, Mum, where's the mozzarella? Where's the cheese at? That's it. That is so it. And of course, like the next day, like I'm a real true believer that, when I'd make meatballs or I'd make some kind of sauce, and it makes the house smell like, wow, just like so awesome and wicked. I wouldn't even serve it that night. It would be punishing, but I wouldn't even serve it that night, because I just know that reheating it the next day, all of the flavors have really intensified and infused the next day, and then that's when that sauce would get used the following day, and that's when it's at its premium. That's when it's at its optimum. While it's been sitting there for 24, my gosh, excuse me, while it's been sitting there for 24 hours, I do the same with potato. Like I'm a big potato eater, and but I try not to be, but I am. So I would like cook potatoes for the night, mashed and whatever, or just straight out boiled. But I would have some that are left for tomorrow, so I can do a bubble and squeak, fry up the next day, or for whatever for potato salad. I've got a real killer potato salad recipe that I'm going to share. So I'm going to be doing some cooking today, guys, and I'll be pasting up a video, and I'm also going to be dedicating that one to you too, Small. My first cooking one, my first cooking video, and my first dumpster diving video. It's all for you, for your viewing pleasure, Yeah, so yeah, definitely try the coconut cream and the with the tomato sauce. It's still tomatoey. It just has an underlying layer of coconut taste in it, but not too strong. It lightens up the color, and so you can get a really strong tomatoey sauce, and it'll just soften it up just perfectly. Tomato and coconut cream, it is the bomb. So anyway, guys, I really enjoyed having you guys on today. It was such a pleasure. It's made my morning and set the rest of my day up to be feeling positive and energetic, and just raring to go. My wife was calling me. We got a few things and errands to run like right now, so I really appreciate you guys coming on here. Small town, like I said, my next couple of videos are dedicated to you while you're laid up sick at home with your pneumonia. I hope you get better really soon, and hope you get well and beat the pneumonia, and hopefully our videos will help you do that. And to anyone else that might be watching, appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I hope to see you guys really soon. Okay, so take care. Have a great evening. Good night to you all.